Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of a recent stay at Hotel Hospes Palau de la Mar in Valencia. It's supposed to be a 5-star hotel, but unfortunately my stay was not of a 5-star level. So let's start off with the good points of this hotel. It is a very good location. It's near the city center or old town. And as you can see by the facade, it looks actually like a pretty nice hotel. It's kind of a resorty type feel to it, kind of a spa. It is a little bit cheaper than some of the other 5-star hotels in Valencia. So I think probably it's not at that level. So, it is kind of affordable if it was really, in fact, a 5-star, but I unfortunately did not feel based on my stay that it was. So let's go through it. But again, the initial look of it is good. This is kind of an area which is, I was staying in one of the rooms to the right. It looks on a photo very nice because you've got a garden and it's the great setting. The problem being is my room, which is an unrenovated room, was facing out to this garden, and people use this garden for meetings in the daytime, so it's quite noisy. Plus there's an annex, and so there's a door to the main building and it slams every time. So basically it's incredibly noisy. So it's not really well designed. It looks great, but actually if you're staying in the rooms, you can't open your windows because people can see right inside your room, and people use that outside area to kind of lounge, smoke, hang out, and it gets quite noisy. So not a really well designed place. In addition, check-in was they actually had an intern check me in. They didn't identify that it was an intern to me. She checked me in, probably gave me the worst room in the hotel, but they said there was no other rooms in my category. Then gave me a handicapped access room, which I wasn't aware of. So lots of things were not done correctly in terms of the check-in. Definitely was not shown the features, was not explained. The features of the hotel was not explained. That this was in a hotel handicap accessible room, was not explained about the noising. So unfortunately that was not good. So this is the room. Actually pretty decent, a little bit dated. Again, on the photos, I think it looks better than what it is. And I think that's also what happens on the website. It actually looks better. It's okay, and it's actually, you can see, it's quite sizable because we were kind of trying to figure out, looks like a weird room, and then when you get to the bathroom area, it's even weirder, but I couldn't place my hand on it. I guess you can say I'm not like really intelligent, but I just couldn't figure out what it is. Like, oh, it's a handicapped accessible room. No one actually explained that to me, and as I've told them, I've never actually had someone give me a handicap accessible room without kind of telling me first. Usually they do save those rooms for people who have mobility issues, but I guess they didn't have any of my rooms. Now, this was all explained to me after I kind of made a complaint. So that was not a good way of doing this. They didn't tell me the person that's checking me in was an intern. So none of that was explained to me. This is the room tour. Again, very sizable room, and as you go into the bathroom area, it is huge because it's handicap accessible. I didn't show the left-hand side, that's a window, and again, you can't open the window. So to their credit, they did actually kind of try to deal with it after I complained. So when I first said to them, listen, the room is very noisy, and you can see the room is, I couldn't picture why there was a kind of a weird setting here. There's a huge toilet with the shower at the same time. So didn't trick on me, it was a handicap accessible room. Told them it was really noisy. They said there's nothing that could be done to move me because the hotel was totally full. And they said it was just random that I got this room. But I kind of said, well, usually hotels don't do things randomly. I booked 3 months in advance. I checked in at 6 p.m. at night. I'm sure there was other people that checked in later or booked later than me. Having said that, I wasn't getting very far, so I actually made a kind of email to the head office of the Hotel Hospice people. They had the manager respond. So the manager did respond and did move me the second day to a better room, which was a much nicer room, and also just charged me 25 or gave me a 25% discount on my first night for the inconvenience. But then there was no follow-up from head office, which again shows me that this is not really well organized place, in my opinion. And although they're friendly, they're all friendly, but it's just the servicing standard is not to a 5-star level at all. In fact, I would say it's more towards a 3-star level. They did try to do things. I had also not a good experience in the restaurant. They comped my dinner. They didn't ask me to pay, but that's not the point. At least they did react to my complaints, but I had to make the complaints and actually, I don't think that it has it in them to be a 5-star hotel. So I don't think it's near a 5-star property in terms of the service standard. And the renovated rooms are quite nice, are much nicer than these rooms. So one big tip on this hotel is never take the annex. Ask them beforehand, what type of rooms are we having? Are we going to be in the main tower? Are we going to go in renovated rooms? A lot of this was only told to me after the complaints and after I was pretty assertive with the complaints. So again, it was more like patching up issues, but not really coming forward with issues at the beginning. So this is the breakfast buffet, which I paid for as part of my rate. And it was okay, but if you compare and contrast to the 5-star hotel that I was in Madrid, which I'll have at the end of this video, it's quite night and day. So this is a okay breakfast. I think they try their best. I think it's decent, but I would not say it's anywhere near a 5-star in terms of quality or selection. It's kind of a little bit dated, and hopefully they're gonna renovate it. They do have this resort kind of thing where they have a spa, but even we use their spa. It's a little dated. Everything is a little bit dated, and almost made me think that Valencia standard is different than Madrid. But I don't think that that's the case. I don't want to put this on all hotels in Valencia. I think it's more this hotel that needs some upgrading for sure. And so this is the renovated room that they gave me, which is night and day compared to their room. It's of course a little bit smaller because it's this is not handicap accessible, but as you can see, the finishings are much better. I didn't take a video of this room, did not take the bathroom. I was just happy to get a new room. We were traveling the whole day. We didn't use it very much other than sleep. We're happy that we weren't having banging doors all day long. But by that time we were we'd like to just leave and get on to our next destination. So it was, again, to their credit, they tried, the manager did try to come out and try to help us out. They did give us a discount, but there was a lot of things wrong with the service standard here. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being picky. But I can tell you, with other hotels that we stayed in our stay, which were 5-star, there was definitely a difference in terms of the service quality, the standard, the amenities, the food, the quality of service, everything. So all in all, I think it's a decent hotel for the price. Again, I should have known better, I guess. It was cheaper than most other 5-star hotels in Valencia, and I guess you get what you pay for. I think the exteriors look really nice. Photographs look really nice, but I can tell you from the stay there that to me, this is not a 5-star hotel. It's more closer, unfortunately, in my opinion, to maybe 3.5 stars. I would really even think 4 stars is really cutting it. Particularly the service standard is just not there. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Until next time, safe travels.